The coronavirus pandemic has created an atmosphere of war, although it's a different kind of war, filled with uncertainty and panic as people are anxious about possible layoffs. Some employers have already told their employees that the no work, no pay rule will apply. Medical expenses could also skyrocket, especially for those who could end up being infected.
If you have an individual or a family that is in the habit of saving, in the habit of investing, they are going to see this financial crisis through. So unlike people who don't have any money saved,
many employees will be forced to dip into their savings this month and to substitute their income, and those with an emergency fund or access bond will be able to survive the current crisis better than those who don't. Having long-term savings means you will not need to use credit to supplement your income. You could pay interest of up to 26% per annum for unsecured debt such as credit cards and personal loans.
Having too much debt simply means that your expenses exceed your income and therefore you are indebted. You are not living within your means. If you have a lot of debt, rather manage the situation now. Make sure that your income goes towards a certain amount of expenses that you can afford on a monthly basis, because these are really tough times. Please manage your debt wisely. And if you have a lot of debt, you are not able to save or invest because all your money goes towards your expenses, which are never ending.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Your expenses are likely to be minimal during the lockdown days, as you are forced to prepare your own meals and you also travel less. This means you have an opportunity to improve your savings and pay off your debt, especially if you are going to receive a full salary.
We are locked down in our homes at the moment, so our expenses are mainly food, household expenses such as insurance, telephone, and others that you incur while you are at home. At least we are able to cut down on other expenses such as petrol and entertainment, which allows you to save a little bit more. But being at home and not earning your full salary or even earning part of your salary means that you'll be taking more from your savings and they will be depleted with time.
Consumers have more disposable income, especially after the Reserve Bank reduced interest rates by 1% last month, but experts have urged consumers to rather pay off their existing debt during this time of uncertainty. Paying extra on your home loan or car installment will help reduce the interest that you will be charged.
So since the interest rate has dropped by 1%, instead of rushing to go buy a property and adding a new debt onto your profile, I think people should be taking this time to be really alleviating their debt.
The JSE All-Share Index has lost 18.9% since the beginning of the year, but those with investments linked to the JSE are urged not to cash in their investments as markets will recover over time. Investments such as unit trusts and exchange-traded funds allow you to withdraw money within 48 hours without being penalized.
So you can contact an investment professional and they can give you ideas on how to go for a more conservative portfolio that gives you certainty in uncertain times, such as your growth plans and such as your growth income plans for those who are looking to invest and withdrawing income at the same time.
Only time will tell whether the unemployment insurance fund created to assist workers affected by the lockdown will be processed on time so that they can get paid this month end. But all indications by the Labour Department are that there's going to be delays in processing these payments. This could lead to workers facing starvation, especially if they have insufficient savings to carry them through this difficult time. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.